That's something that we'd like to know. So that is something that we'd want to take as the next steps and see how we can take over that. So if you have any thoughts on that, sir, we'll let us know, because that's something that we'd want to do and take it and talk to the multiple TSPs that we'd want to do. So if the steps that is there, something that we could, is there a template that you work with or something like that? Because that's something that we would want to look at. How do we not? Anything else you wanted to add, Praveen? Any specific questions that you'd want to have, Praveen?
Yeah, no, I think let's look at that, Hari. I think one, because there'll be multiple aspects, right? I think one is the telecom operators is one. So I think we can look at the ecosystem and then look at where and how we can leverage permissions connects, and then let's do a little introspection of where and how and what we can focus on. Then we can probably go ahead with what we want to do there.
Yeah.
Right, because I think after hearing what permissions are, I think we need to think through a little bit more in detail, and then start looking at what we should address first and work backwards, right?
True. So we had two things. One is, obviously, as you said, we'll talk to the multiple operators, but we'd also want permissions help in trying to look at the proposal that we'd want to do, because that's something that we'd want to anyway look at multiple things. So we wanted to see if that's something that we could do. So there are two things that we'd like to look at. So we will get back to you on how do we want to do this thing. So we'd like to see, obviously, we'll see how we can engage and what the various the formalities and things like that are. So would that be something that we'd want to set up a separate call on that permission center? Any thoughts on how do you want to do that?
In fact, what I will do, meanwhile I'll also do is that, let me also do a bit of work, because after this call I know also where we are and what is your, what is in your mind. I got some idea of what is that. So what I'll do is I will also do some work at my end here, maybe try to talk to some operators or something like that, and try to get, if I can get some information from the COI or the operators, or once again with my colleagues in TRAI, and see what will be because now after this call I am also know that what is your thought, you are thinking about. Then I think if you also do some work on that, maybe we can connect again, and then we can take it further.
Okay.
But as of now, as you rightly summarized, I think that is the best approach to go. One should see that, what's the requirement in the market. And I can tell you one thing. This is an area where we should, as a company, get into, and because I don't think you can afford to miss that.
Yeah, that's something that we
definitely. Definitely.
Isn't it? That's very apparent. And I think that's my sincere advice.
Yeah.
This is a thing, this is an opportunity coming up in the line, and one shouldn't miss it. There's a huge market. In fact, this will be the start of this technology in this area, I can tell you that.
Correct.
Then it will quickly go down to other things like MNP and all that thing.
Correct.
Yeah, I think both opportunity and both exist in this case. So I think we should move fast on it, no doubt about it. Because I think a lot of these areas that we discussed right now, there's some work we've done somewhere, some point, and have that both technology and IP competencies in those areas. So sort of converging that and looking at how we can address a problem holistically is far more feasible today, and I think we should go after that. Agree with you on that.
Yeah, I think that is what it is. Your strength is you've got so much of strength within the organization, and as you rightly said, maybe in pockets at many places. If you integrate them and present it as one-stop shop for all these things and present it there, it will have a lot of huge value in this thing for the operators. Yes.
So while we work on that, when do you want to connect back, Ravi? Any thoughts on that? Anything that we want to connect back?
So since we want to move faster, so I would officially request Parmesaran sir his time, and let me take his suggestion. Parallelly, I would like to work with Prasad on the other activities on how do we formalize this his engagement. That's I will do with Prasad and get that closed. Hari sir, I'll take your advice in between. How do we formalize this? Then third one is while we work parallelly on our connect with service providers and all that. Meanwhile, we will understand from Parmesan sir how do we go process of preparing a proposal. Is there any template or approach, or we prepare and he get vetted? All that approach we will do the other third point. So I think there are parallel threads I'm planning. In offline, I'll call you and take which one with the priority, and then go ahead with that. But it will be closely working together so that we move faster in this thread. That's it from
So